Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever video, and going into 2026, this is gonna be my new and improved, I guess, venting spot to just get to know y'all. Hi, I'm Haley. I'm 18 and I'm a senior in high school, and basically this is just gonna be like me documenting my life and me growing and rebranding as 2026 comes, because it is now the 5th of January, and I've started to do my planner. I started to do my journal. I'm starting to really take in that 2026 goals that I had for myself, and I'm actually doing them, which is actually insane to me because last year I did none of them. Glasses change, I had to take those off. This year I want to start, and obviously it's hard to do a whole new routine, but I've been doing it for 5 days now, and I would say I'm doing pretty well. I haven't really cracked yet, and I think that's really good for myself because I'm the first person to crack when I don't like something, but I feel like I'm doing pretty good. And in this video I'm going to be doing my do's and don'ts that I have set for myself in 2026. So first, my do's that I have for myself obviously is writing in my planner / journal and just debriefing about the day and planning for events to come, just to be a more time manageable person, because sometimes I'm not that person, but I feel like to mature you have to really realize that you need to be time manageable. So here's the planner that I got. It says 2026, and I got some fine line gel pens to write in, and basically in here it's a calendar. So I basically have marked off stuff on my calendar. I need to mark off more days. I basically have my work schedule, things that I have planned for the week or the month. And then on the next page, there's days to write. And I've honestly written pretty much a lot. I write how my day went, what I did, the best part of my day, and then I rate the day. Obviously some days aren't going to be 10 out of 10 days, and that's okay. It's okay to not have good days. It's okay to not have or feel the best of yourself, and that's just perfect to reflect on and see how you can make the day better. Yesterday was a 9 out of 10 day. I don't know, just wasn't a 10 out of 10 day. Today I would say is a 10 out of 10 day, but yesterday was not a 10 out of 10 day, which is okay to not have your great days. It's okay to have 0 out of 10 days. It's just part of the process. And then towards the end of it, it's notes, and I basically just do some journaling. For January 1st, I did my goals, and then for January 2nd, I did what I was grateful for. January 3rd, I did things I can and can't control, and then January 4th, I did my faves right now. So kind of just journal about myself, and then stuff that I need to focus on. One of the do's that I have is obviously journal out your thoughts, prayers, stuff like that. Honestly is really good to do instead of debriefing to other people. I feel like writing it out is a really good way to kind of reflect on the day that you had, or the week that you had, or the month that you had, and do better or try your best to have the best day for the next day. So this is my number one do, is journal. You can do a planner, a journal, scriptures, Bible scriptures, and obviously all of them will help you in some type of way, because it's really good to express your feelings, even if it's not to other people. My number 2 is get active, because 2025, I hate to admit it, but I gained a lot of weight and I got really lazy in my time, and I saw myself start to be a lot of sluggish behavior, and that's literally not who I am. I'm not a sluggish person. I'm not a lazy person. So for 2026, so far I have done a lot of walking my dog, on the treadmill, in the gym. I got a Pilates board for Christmas, so I've been doing a lot of Pilates, and it honestly feels really good to be active, and it feels really good to get things done during the day. And I think that really helps me staying like mindful and focused on what my goals are. So my number 2 for do's is definitely to get active, no matter what kind of activeness it can be. It can be going on a little walk. It could be walking in place, walking up your stairs, just getting active. My goal is to get at least 5,000 steps, even more, because I do work. I work part-time. Getting 5K steps is really easy, and also going to school is really easy getting 5K steps. But I feel like even after school, like working out is really important just to reset everything that you either ate or did. Yeah, that's my number 2 of do's, is get active. No matter what it is, no matter what you're doing, get active. It's honestly really refreshing, especially walking outside in the fresh air. It's really refreshing. Even if it's winter, it's really refreshing just walking outside and surrounding yourself with nature. Number 3 is definitely staying off my phone more. I haven't been the best about it, but I'm trying my best to get a new hobby or just doing things that'll keep me really busy. So my thing that I obviously do is read. I'm currently reading book 2 of the Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and I've already, read that book, but I just like to reread books. Another one of my favorites is The Fault in Our Stars, and another one of my favorites is Level in the Brain. So all of those books are really good. I really do recommend it if you're just want to get into reading. I think either really like detailed books and definitely movie books are a really good way to get into reading, especially if you really like that movie. You can also get really hooked on reading. I've seen a lot of bookworms that get like extremely hooked onto reading, and that's kind of what I want to do. I want to get hooked onto reading. I used to be a bookworm when I was like 12, and I'm just so addicted to my freaking phone, and I just find myself doom scrolling, and I don't want to doom scroll. I want to get out there. I want to do things that I've been holding back on, like organizing my room, cleaning out my closet. Like, I'm just trying my best to stay away from my phone and get my screen time down from like 20 hours a week. Like, that's actually, it's been more than 20 hours, but I'm just saying, like, just getting off my phone is a big goal for me this year. So my 2026 do's number 3 is less screen time. Even if it's 1 hour less, just some type of progress from last year is honestly better than nothing. My number 4 is doing better in school. Even though I do pretty great in school, I got all A's last semester. This can honestly go for anyone. Even if you have all A's, you can still do better in school by locking in more. Locking in is better. Locking in could literally be for anything. Locking in could be for a diet, a workout plan, a hard challenge, school. Like, locking in can literally be for anything, and I feel like locking in is a good technique because you don't know what you can be locking in for. You can literally lock in for anything. So what I personally want to lock in for is school, because this is my last semester in school. I actually can't believe it. I graduate in May, so it's crazy to me that in 5 months I'm gonna be out in the real world going to college and stuff, and locking in right now will obviously get me to a faster pace in doing what I need to do. Also, with locking in, I want to start getting, like, obviously I'm happy with where I am right now, but I obviously want to get, like, I wouldn't say skinnier, I would say fitter. I want to get really fit because I'm going to a lot of vacations this summer, and I honestly just want to be happy with where I am right now. I honestly could do better with myself after letting myself go last year. So I feel like this year for locking in, I'm gonna do my best to work out as many times I can a week, because some days you can get lazy. You can have those lazy days, and it's okay not to work out on some days just because you don't want to. Like, that's fine. It's okay to not want to work out, but I just don't want to have as many days as I did last year, because I had a lot of days last year where I just didn't work out, and it would be for like days and weeks on end, and like, girl, you weren't employed, so what were you doing? If you want something that bad, you will do it for yourself. That's my thought process. If you want something so bad, you will do it for yourself and you will lock in for yourself if you want it so bad. And lastly, for my number 5, for my do's and don'ts is drink more water. Why? Water is actually so beneficial for everything. Like, if you want clear skin, girl, drink water. If you want your pee to be less yellow, girl, drink water. If you want your vagina to smell better, girl, drink water. Like, literally, water is good for anything. Hydration, your skin. Drinking water is so beneficial. And even if you add flavoring into it, liquid IV, anything, it's still water and it's still going to be beneficial times to come. It's way better than soda, than all those sweetened, really sugary drinks. I'm honestly pretty good about drinking water, but so far I feel like I've done pretty good about getting rid of soda. I don't really drink soda unless I go out to eat or somewhere, but I substitute it with Poppi and Olipop and Bloom Pop, and all of those are really good alternatives for soda. So if you wanted to stop quitting soda, definitely start with diet or sugar-free. So that's my 5th do, is drink more water. I could have so many more do's. I have so many plans for what I'm going to do for my life in 2026, but those are just the 5 main ones that I have for myself. And now on to the don'ts. One don't I have for myself, talking negatively about myself. And I seem to catch myself doing that a lot. Even if it's in my head, I seem to really point out the insecurities that I have. And that's something that I don't want to do in 2026. I don't want to make myself more insecure about things that I don't even need to be insecure about. I honestly want to talk more greatly to myself, because if you talk better about yourself, then you'll see better things in yourself instead of pointing out all your bad qualities. Like, it's okay to have bad qualities. It's not okay to constantly bring yourself down. I think a great way to do this is obviously catch yourself before you say anything. Like, it's okay to not like something that you're wearing. It's okay to not like your makeup. It's not okay to pick at yourself and call yourself ugly, call yourself fat, call yourself stupid. Like, it's not okay to call yourself these things. It's okay to not like stuff that's going on, but it's not okay to pick apart yourself. And that's just something I don't want to do going into 2026. My number 2 for my don'ts of 2026 has to be to stop worrying what others are thinking, because that is a big thing I have. I'm really shy in public. I get really awkward, and I honestly just feel like I need to stop giving a crap about what other people are thinking, what other people are saying. That's a big thing that I feel like a lot of people have, is worrying what others think. And it's okay for someone not to like you. It's okay for someone to think you're weird. It's okay. Like, you can't control what others do. So my big thing is that I just need to focus on myself. Like, it's okay if someone doesn't like me. It's okay if someone's talking crap about me. Like, it's okay. I'm my own person. I can't control what others do. I also just want to live my life to the full potential. And I just feel like what's holding me back is caring so much what others think, especially with filming on my other channel, Hamel and Spill the Tea. Those are my other channels with my friends. I feel like I get really shy in public, and I honestly really need to stop with that, because who cares what other people think? Like, others, if they're judging other people, then they're obviously miserable in life, and I'm not going to judge them for that, even though they're judging me for that. Now on to my number 3 of don'ts. A big one that I really have is don't care about what you can't control. And I am such a control freak about everything that's going on in my life, because I want everything to be perfect, and not everything is gonna be perfect, and that's perfectly okay. But I honestly just need to think about the things that I can control, which is myself, not worry about things I can't control, which is other people, other things that happen to me. The only thing I control is how I react to those situations, and I feel like understanding that I can't control everything, and to stop being like so concerned about other people and what other people do. Like, I can't control what other people do, and I think that's a great like lesson to learn, is you can't control what other people do no matter how hard you try. You just can't control other people. And I feel like that is a great goal to have, to not care about what other people do and to only focus about yourself and what you can control and how you react to what people are telling you or what's going on in life. If you can't control it, it's out of your hands, it's out of your sight, it's out of mind. And I feel like this is really good, to not overthink and not put too much stress on yourself. My number 4 for don'ts is don't compare yourself to other people. I know everyone does this, men, women, everyone compares themselves to other people, and I feel like that's a great way to drag yourself down and make yourself really insecure. And my big goal is to not compare myself to other people in my school, my friends, people online, because no one is the same. Everyone is different in their own ways. And for me to focus on wanting to look like this specific person or wanting this from this person, I think really understanding that if I'm comparing myself to someone else, then that's obviously dragging myself down instead of building myself up. And I feel like comparing yourself to someone who has a completely different life than you is unrealistic, because no one has the same life, no one looks the same, and the uniqueness of everyone is what makes everyone, you know, different. Comparing yourself to other people should definitely be left in 2025. I know it's hard. I know there's some things you would die to have that other people have, but comparing yourself to someone else is very unrealistic for literally everyone, because you don't know what actually that person goes through. You don't know what life they have, and comparing yourself, especially to someone online, is not the right type of mindset to have, because you aren't gonna have the life that this rich, famous influencer is gonna have. And my number 5 for don'ts is don't hold yourself back. What I mean by this is, you know, YOLO. Like, stop holding yourself back because of certain things. Stop holding back you and getting that sweet treat just because you're on a diet. It's okay to break your diet for one sweet treat. Like, you only live once. You have one life, and it's good to live it to the fullest. And if you're holding yourself back from specific things, then you're never going to get the full potential in life. So if you stop constantly, you know, worrying about, I may not have money in the future. If you want something right now, like if you are dying to have something and you've been wanting it for a very long time, f it and just get it. Stop holding yourself back, especially hanging out with your friends. You never know when the last time you're gonna have to hang out with someone. You never know when the world, or not even the world, just yourself, is coming to an end, and it's best to just live your life to the absolute fullest. Like, if you want to travel, go travel. Like, it's fine to just step out of your comfort zone instead of holding yourself back from everything that you want to do but you just haven't, or you just don't have the confidence to do so. Like, it's okay to step outside of your comfort zone. It's okay to do things that you probably wouldn't have done like a year from now. But what's not okay is to hold yourself back from things that you can accomplish or things that you can do in the moment because you don't want, or you can't do it. Like, don't hold yourself back. Just YOLO your way through life. It's okay to YOLO sometimes. Not all the time. It's okay to YOLO sometimes. Yeah, so those are my 5 do's and my 5 don'ts for 2026. You can take advice from this video. You can look at this video and think I'm freaking stupid. Like, it's okay. These are the goals I have specifically for myself. I think it's pretty realistic for other people too, but if it's not realistic for you, make your own do's and don'ts. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is my first video. It's crazy. 2026, I just had this urge to make a YouTube channel just to vent. I feel like venting's really good. Just to vent, show you my life. I think summer has a lot to come. I'm going to 3 different trips during the summer, and I'm graduating this year. So I feel like this year is going to be really fun. Maybe not from an outsider's point of view, but for me, this is some really big jumps and leaps for me this year. So I just want to document my life. Also, my high school years. I mean, I'm a senior in high school, and I'm graduating in less than 5 months. It's absolutely insane to me. But if you have any recommendations for videos, just questions, anything, you need advice, I mean, I got you. Just be sure to like and subscribe, and bye.